Guys, this is a serious topic, and it's called the spiritual reason for doppelganger. Yes, I am addressing this topic. Why? Because people copy me all the time. They copy my content, they copy my ideas, and they get loads of views from it. They get loads of praise from it, and that's fine because that's not what I'm looking for. But it's the fact that the same people that are copying me, are the same ones that are bringing me down. The same ones that are copying, stealing my identity, are the ones that have the most negative to say about me yet, but they are doppelgangers. So I'm going to talk about this because I don't want to have anybody take away my individuality, my uniqueness, what I have to bring to the table. Because when people copy you, it makes it look like you don't have anything to bring to the table. When people copy you and, try and doppelganger you, it makes it look like you're not who you say you are, or you're not yourself. You don't have identity, you don't have an individuality. You're just like everybody else, or you're just trying to be. Is it that deep? Yeah, it is that deep, guys, because when people doppelganger you, it's not like, oh, I admire you, I admire her, I admire him, I love it, I'm admired, I'm inspired by that look, I'm inspired by what you say, I'm inspired by your aura or something. It's straight up doppelganger, and I'm going to give you the straight up facts why people doppelganger people. And guys, I can write a whole essay about this, but I'm going to do it in a video. People that doppelganger and copy for negative reasons, they actually they are conjuring up their own karma, because it's karmic laws. A lot of people want to seem like they're multi-talented, they're spiritual, they're this, they're that, which there are people. And it's not to say that I think I'm better or other people think they're better. That is not the case. But it's a thing where people haters are trying to seem like they're more than what they are, or they are not like this, they are like that. And the one thing about doppelgangers is not even like they copy you, they doppelganger you and make it look like you're trying to be them. That is the worst one. They doppelgang. Like, how are you stalking, spying, and slowly stealing every piece of me, but then as soon as I show up as myself, I'm copying you? That is a BS. Now, I'm going to give you the deep meaning. Okay, let's go into this doppelganger thing. They see us standing in our light and they feel intimidated and threatened by it. So because they can't get rid of us, they copy everything about us just so we can look like we're fake. So one thing they do is some of us are spiritual, and we've had real spiritual experiences, like real life spiritual experience, and some of them want to seem like they're spiritual teachers, and that's not their calling. If God has called somebody to be a spiritual teacher to people, that's because his purpose is saying he wants this particular person, because of the way their heart is. I know that if they teach people, they're going to teach people from their heart. Whereas if person B or C teaches people, they're going to teach people from their ego. That's why God specifically chose that person to teach people, because of the way their heart and their soul is shaped. But person B and C sees person A, she's getting attention, she's getting love, I'm going to tend to be wise so that people can like. And it's not even about getting like or love. They just see straight things. That person A is just a vessel. Person A is just being used to do their work, to do whatever. That's why it comes naturally and easily to them. But yet person B and C, and this is not to say, I'm just trying to give you like a scenario. Person B and C is getting all worked up now, trying to act like, oh, person A has boxed this, has done this. Person A ain't doing anything, baby. Person A is being used by God to do the work, because God knows that person A has the heart and the soul to do it, and would not get gassed by attention, will not get gassed, because God needs a pure soul to work for him. So he knows person A is not going to get gassed by money, gassed by likes, gassed by attention. That's why this is the perfect candidate to use him for. Not to say that God can't use anybody, because God might want to use you for something else. God might want to use you as a host, because God knows that you're a genuine entertainer. God might use that person as a spiritual teacher. But doppelganger wants to take everything. And B, C, D, wants to be the wise one, wants to be the smart one, wants to be the talented one. You're not letting person A work. You're not letting person A do their work, because they're seeing things from a very shallow point of view, superficial point of view. And that's why person A can't work, because person A is working and doing God's work. Some people are just doing it for attention. Not to say that you can't do it for attention, but person A could be doing God's work to reach out to people, and all they care about is the amount of attention they get. They're not thinking about how many people person A is going to help or touch. It's just attention, let's ruin it. Let me doppelganger her. If I can't ruin her, if I can't spoil her name, I'll copy her, so that whenever she shows up as her, people are going to think about me. If I doppelganger her, her clothes, her shoes, her style, everything, the way she talks, the way that she brings that energy, that vibe to people, if I copy that, anytime people look at her or hear her, they're going to think about me. Anytime people comes into this life and be like, oh, by the way, I'm working for God. Oh, by the way, I'm doing God's work. No, you're trying, that's changing someone's destiny. You're stealing someone's destiny and life by actually doppelgangering them. Because what is for them, you're trying to bring it to you. You're trying to change, take that energy, that vibe, so that it's you. Anytime that person's doing it, it's you. And it's mad because God knows everybody's hidden intentions. So you can never fool the universe. And that's why there's serious karmic consequences for people that doppelganger. Because you're altering and changing somebody's destiny because of you can't find self-loving yourself. You can't like yourself. You want their energy. You want their vibe. Anything that's meant for them has to go to you because of doppelganger. And it's wrong. It's wrong. I'm just going to be truthful. Like, it is so wrong, guys. And it's a thing where people need to heal and love themselves so they don't feel like they need to be like somebody else. Let's see what Cora says about copying. This is by an anonymous person. Why do people copy you? Don't buy the flattery thing. Not at all. They want your results for themselves and aren't smart or creative enough to figure it out on their own. So they use you. Yes, they use your brain power, then will claim it's their idea. Users. Protect yourself from the mindless leeches. Dump them or shield yourself as much as possible. Deflect their questions. Yet what is out in the open will be copied by these types. Losers. I never said that. That was anonymous written report on a blog site. And they are users in a way because they just want to steal your identity and they don't want to use their own brain or ideas. And it's funny because people will doppelganger you and say that it's their ideas. And they do it because they want your results. Like anything that you get, they want for themselves. They can't actually cultivate something from their own selves. You know, they can't actually develop anything. And they probably have very negative attitudes. They're kind of like, okay. They can't actually sit and figure out, what am I really good at? And what can I do? Is it, okay. She wore green shoes and she stomped with her green shoes. Okay. Next minute they're in Selfridges buying green heels. And it's just silly, guys. Like, it's silly. It makes the person that's original look stupid. It makes the person that's original like don't look like they're original or what they're doing. And then they try to like work the person up. So when you come and defend yourself, you're still in the wrong. And it's just wrong. And those type of people, there's a special karma for them because it's wrong what they're doing. And they know what they're doing. They do it to steal energy. It's almost like a ritual for them to take what belongs to you and give it to them. It's almost like glory stealing. But, you know, God's in control. And when you're original, you're always going to come up with plenty of ideas. It's just